With sales of electric vehicles slowing, BC is pumping the brakes on its zero-emission sales targets.
We have to have targets that we can reach. And I think putting out a target that you can't reach just means period after period when our enormous success is treated as disappointment.
The province isn't saying yet what its new targets will be, but it had legislated lofty goals. 26% of new 2026 cars sold in BC had to be zero emissions, 90% by 2030, and all by 2035. But economic headwinds, amplified by the end of provincial and federal rebates, have caused a sharp decline in sales.
Last year, we were about 24% in electric vehicle adoption of all vehicles sold in the province. We're at half of that now and continuing to soften.
BC leads the country in new EV sales and charging stations. For next year's target, manufacturers get a one-year grace period without penalties. Ottawa's more modest targets were recently paused while the feds conduct a review. Energy Minister Dick says BC will make adjustments in the spring, hopefully in line with the new targets from Ottawa.
A more realistic target in place, that would be helpful, one that we could align with so that jurisdictions, so there's one target in Canada.
The opposition Conservatives have been calling to do away with the targets altogether, noting the high price outpaces many consumers.
Finally, we get the ministry and the minister to actually a meeting that the target for 2026, 2030 and 2035 is unrealistic and is unachievable.
The province says it will table new laws with reduced targets in the spring. Before then, it's providing credits and incentives to manufacturers to keep selling electric vehicles here. It won't bring back its rebates, but hopes Ottawa does. Robert Buffum, CTV News, Victoria.